Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and we are back at it again with another match of the week / main event. It is the first one for April, and we have got a pro title match. Joining me this evening, we have got the former rookie, former spark, former pro champion as well. He's got all the colors except for master, but he'll be going for that in May. Bob, how are you doing, and are you excited for this matchup?
I'm doing quite alright, and honestly, I am quite excited for this match, because the last time we saw them face out in the title match was, I think it was around April of last year, maybe March.
I think it could have even been further back, potentially February, at least in a title match. I don't know in terms of like...
I think so.
Yeah. But,
I think it might have been really early March or really late February.
Yeah, something like that. Of course, the players are current Pro Champion ZweiStein, also the current Master Tactician, so he has got all of the top level prizes, and Crimson, of course, is challenging him with... We'll have to see if he's going to change decks, but I do know that even though he likes to play nonchalant and act as though he does not really worry about it, he was hardcore testing with Diamond over the weekend, so... I don't know. I reckon there could be something spicy heading our way. Steel Edge, as always, from ZweiStein. What do you think Crimson will be bringing to this?
Ooh, I honestly don't know. Crimson could probably be coming in with one of his iconic decks, being Dark Planet. I've seen him use that a couple times in the past.
Yeah, but we just saw how Dark Planet did against ZweiStein in the Open Invitational Grand Final, where Voidheart unfortunately picked Dark Planet as their main, and yeah, that was a rough one.
That is true, but to be fair, we've almost never seen Voidheart use Dark Planet in any type of competitive match, but we've seen Crimson use it tons of times, so the experience is there.
You're right, 100%. And Voidheart did, I don't think he even practiced with the deck, so I don't know. We'll have to see if this is going to be a bigger difference, but Royal Blessing right off the bat with a Medieval Western of Kalidas. How do you feel about the Royal Blessing right off the bat? Because typically you use that to revive something, but I don't think he's going to get the token for it either. It's a bit of a...
I don't think so. It's just a really good, just really good sim, just because it doesn't take out anything from your play style. Really, it's just a free card to send.
They added a card in past. Now they definitely didn't brick, so now I'm very interested to see what this is. Could it be Cambodian, and he just wants his board clear to then drop all the Tims? Perhaps.
It could be, even though I doubt from Crimson's vendetta against Tim that it would be anything of the sort.
Well, when I did mention to Crimson, oh my gosh.
Oh
yeah, buddy! Yes! Oh, it's been 15 years since the last time.
I told you it's the beauty yes!
Yeah, buddy.
Like really dance, but
oh yeah, what a legend.
I think he has any care in the world.
This guy is too good right now. Can you imagine if he wins, though? If he wins with Vigis?
If he wins with Vigis, that would be a really big deal.
Because Vigis haven't been relevant for about a year. So, with this resurgence, it could be quite a big deal. Roll of 6. ZweiStein, of course, has many options. I would think dealing with Steel Edge, which is a very board wipe heavy deck, that something along the lines of like a revival tool would be better, so that you don't feel it as much. But,
most definitely.
Like for instance, Warbird, it would be brilliant here. Because you just keep reviving it, especially if anything like Termination.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of fighters, so it's very, very possible.
Let's see what happens. Taking out the Kalidas is an interesting choice here. I guess they really don't want that Darius to come out so early, but... Oh, wait! Darius can play out the Axe Head and specially move it! Wait, oh, no, it can't. No, it can't. Okay, cool. Oh, gosh, I thought that was a thing for a second there. Because, Shining Beacon plays a monster from ZweiStein's deck. And then you can specially move it.
That would have been...
Back in the day, you actually could pick it. But we, good old erratas and that. But, okay, that would have been a bit scary. Glad we made that change. We've got Junior Dan Roll 2. Roll 2.
The 2 Dans is what kind of concerns me, because it's like normally you just put in 1.
Yeah. But it does have a hammer down ability.
It does.
Quite good.
So I'm guessing they're just probably going to use that for Shellback.
Shellback? Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
thought Barox would be the play there. Oh, you mean as a dropping Shellback down? Yeah. Yeah, it could counter Shellback for sure. That's true. Roll
definitely
of
the
2.
main heavy hitter.
Another big change is that with the tacticals now able to just naturally boost up synergies if they can say they can. Outcast Axe, Rage Release can be used with that Barox to beat over stuff. So
That is. I did hear Zwei mention something about adding Outcast into a Vigilante deck, but I don't know if he added it into, his usual.
Casualty.
He might have.
Casualty has been dropped.
It's a bit early.
Roll 5. They're both playing unusually cautious. ZweiStein is honestly doing a good job though. I think he's... I should double check what he's doing here. Yeah. He's already set up his Perish Pile with the synergies so that he can get his Axe Head out whenever he needs to.
Oh, yes.
This is also, I would imagine, very similar to the deck he won Masters with, as that also was a Steel Edge deck. So if Crimson can win here, definitely makes you wonder what the heck Masters is going to end up being like. And Overdrive.
It's, from what I've heard from Lucky, it's going to be jank, so...
A Jank Masters would be fun. The Master of Jank. That's the title you get. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're looking at pretty good start so far. We've got 1 casualty out. They're saving the second casualty. I believe the second one is, regardless of class, so he can hold on to it for a little bit. Do you reckon he's playing Marrow?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't know.
Because he's already used Kalidas, so he may not be using Marrow. It's an Elder for the Vigilantes. For everyone listening, he's not sure, but it has Corrosive and does have the ability to revive stuff, so you would think, potentially.
There's a really good chance that Marrow could be seen play.
Let's just wait and see, bide our time, and hold bated breath. We're going with Cannon over, and there comes a casualty. Gosh, that was a good bait. That's going to drop. Let's see what they're going to grab out. And we're going Darius, naturally. Gosh, it's like we just
The main man of
crazy. Okay. Main man hits the 1700, gets 1300 boost from casualty, making it a 3k beat stick. Not big enough to deal with Templar, but specialty move will make it big enough to deal with Templar, which is what makes Vigis so nasty. And it's going to specialty move it. That was a quick specialty move. Okay.
Did not waste any time.
If you were running Darius, would you think the idea of playing out, giving them to play a monster at least, just to see what they play before you special move something? Or are you just thinking, let's just not open the box, let's not open the Pandora's box, and let's just deal with what I've got right now?
It depends. If I had a good guess as to what my opponent was playing, I would. But if they had anything that was dangerous, like a on-play effect, I would not take that chance. It could set up boards on its own, really.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. We've got Darius going at it, we've got Templar at 3100, and we've got a Titan Destroyer Sword boosting the Darius up to 4500, which is going to be more than enough to deal with that Templar right now. And the card draw, this is looking quite good, Crimson's in a very commanding spot. Kalidas. Mid-conflict Kalidas. Okay, this will add any card from the deck to ZweiStein's hand. It's a good play. I don't know, why do you reckon... I just don't know why ZweiStein's so bent on keeping that Templar. Maybe they're just worried if they don't kill this. But then they could just pop it down.
They're definitely... I feel like they can... I think I can see it, but I don't know if Zwei can see it. Crimson is getting real aggressive since the Darius came out. He's trying to make sure that that Templar is dying.
I do wonder.
So
yeah. Hammer down. Oh gosh! Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That means ZweiStein's use a regen and a hammer down, and Crimson has only used, I think, a single regen. So that's quite nice. Right off the bat. What just happened is people watching is hammer down has dropped Darius down to original power, and then regen returns all the power. It is kind of like a yin and yang. So that is very, very nice. But there's still the Kalidas. Kalidas is just going to pop the Darius. Bit of a rough spot. What did ZweiStein send? They sent a sword for Kalidas. Ooh, that was an interesting spot.
This is a very interesting spot, and I wonder why they did that.
I don't know. This isn't Destroy a Seal Edge, I don't think. I think that would be...
I don't think so.
So that's going to pop the... Yeah, Shining Beacon is gone. Oof.
Yeah, way too many resources wasted on that singular Darius.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the way you want it. Especially from Crimson right now. Like, that's a good momentum starter. And it's going to make ZweiStein second guess, allowing a second Darius to hit the field.
Yeah, that second Darius is going to be a real pain.
It's going to be interesting. We'll have to see how this goes. Okay, looking for a card in second deck. Shellback. Ooh, especially moving. Okay, but that doesn't do anything to Dan right now. Maybe he's just trying to stop it. I don't... This seems like a rough play from Zwei. This is a weird play. I think it's to stop, like... Yeah, it's to get the original power thing.
Yeah, it's just to get it out of the way, which is a good idea initially, but I feel like they could have... Maybe could have waited just a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh.
I also think that is why I was just taken off guard.
Hammer down. Okay, that doesn't do anything. So, alright. I mean, it's probably a good idea to stop it from activating later on through Barox, but they still have another Dan that can activate.
Right.
Outcast Axe would go hard right now, just for fun.
I'm also kind of surprised they didn't bring back Shellback earlier, so that they could just get rid of both Dans, two birds with one stone type.
I suppose. Maybe they don't want to overextend. Jeepers. See, that is the brilliant thing about Casualty. It's not a specialty that it gives the monster. It's just a condition, basically saying whenever this monster dies, you get this. Just phenomenal.
That's the rough part of it.
Actually, you know what I just realized? Oh, no, I guess that wouldn't have been that great. But I was thinking, like, why didn't they use Kalidas to pop the Dan, forcing Darius play, then using Shellback to specially move itself and one of the Dariuses, and then gain all the power and then beat over the Darius? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that have been...
Right, that would have been a decent option, but... I guess there's still a possible regen in the hand.
Looks like Destroyer Vigis.
Destroyer Vigis did make a pretty big splash in the April Pro Tournament, making it to the semifinals.
Jeepers, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
About a year ago, almost.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Semifinals, yes, because they lost to Misfire. I think Misfire was on Angels. I don't know how Misfire pulled off that win. It's kind of a crazy thing if you think
Misfire cheesed every win. Especially the one against me. I will die on that hill. It was rigged.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That was an interesting spot. You were running Impact back then.
I was running Impact, and it would have worked too.
I would have gotten away with it too. Roll a 1. Shellback can still activate. If you are... I just don't know. What are you going to do with Shellback here? Especially move a Sleeper skill card? Like, I don't know. What? Oh, they're forcing them to play something. Wait, I'm so confused. Main deck to play.
Huh? Why are they forcing them to
Well,
play
not forcing
something?
them, but I think they're... Oh, right, okay. So they're forcing to pick a monster to play. They're picking our Lava, which will then allow them to search Cannon Templar. Now they can use Shellback, which will special move the Darius and probably something else.
Oh yeah, they can, because... Wait a minute, did Crimson not... Wait, hold on. So did Crimson just not remove the specialty of Shellback before doing that?
So the big thing is...
Because, like, I know the whole power gain thing, but...
So remember, it's not
why?
all in the same specialty. The first specialty is during the group stage, wildcards in play, you may have your play one monster. They've done that, that's their priority. ZweiStein now responds by saying, okay,
right, but
I will use
that's my main issue. They could have done the remove specialty first, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Right, so why... I'm just confused as to why they didn't do that.
Maybe they didn't want Shellback getting bigger? I don't know. It's going to get bigger anyway.
That's true, but now they have something that they cannot, pretty much use consistently unless they use another regen, which is not the best idea.
Regen hard count is Shellback right now. Because you can regen it, get its specialty back, but then Hammer Down drops it back down, and because it's a once per copy sleeper skill.
That is true.
Regen
that is true.
Hard counters right now. 4750. Going into conflict. Beating over Clytus. Okay. Honestly, not the worst strategy. Shellback is still very much a threat.
It's very much a threat now that it's just huge.
It is a big boy. But regen, Regen.
Yeah, the big issue is that now Zwei can't regen it without it being bigger. Without, it has to go down to its original power with the regen, and that's just not
correct.
Very ideal in this position, so now he kind of just has to wait it out.
He has to get rid of this Darius. I think if Crimson loses this Darius, this could be it's not the end of the world, of course, because Shellback will be gone, but if he can keep it alive just one turn, it's going to make a huge difference. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm so happy to see this. It's literally the best moment to use it. Oh my gosh! That's right, everybody. Vigilante Intimidation is a good card. Woo! Let's go! Yes! This is what we wanted. Let's go, boys! The best card in the game, everybody. Don't worry about it. Don't read it. Just accept it blindly. Oh, that is the perfect. That is the perfect time to use that card, and I'm so happy he's running it. You know what it was? He probably ran it to be like, this is terrible, watch me lose with it, and now he's using it really well, and he's like, dang no, why? Why couldn't you just... Oh, he's going MonTac. Okay.
Ooh.
MonTac is good, but that will kill his own Darius if he uses MonTac, so he doesn't need to do that right now.
It will, so he would have to bring back...
Keep in mind, that MonTac is now regardless of class. Because of intimidation.
It is regardless of class.
So,
it's originally a class 4, ain't it?
Class 5, actually.
It's a class 5, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit trickier.
Oh yeah, it's Dylan, that's a class 4.
Yes, that's correct. So that is... Gosh, that was the perfect intimidation play. Oh, I love that so much. That was so good. 4750. Okay, wow, these turns have rocketed past.
Yeah, a lot of the turns have been really simple.
Okay, final turn. Definitely taking out the lava, surely. Just annihilate that little thing and then board win nice and clear for you.
Sounds like you have a vendetta against lava.
Why? Why did they leave it? Oh, why did they leave it? There must be... Oh, what? What in the name? What in the name is... It's a 1,000 they can reveal. Ooh, we've got an Infantry, Cast, Gareth, Dylan, and MonTac. That's a good hand for a Barrock's Onslaught later.
That's a real good setup hand.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be good. Oh my gosh.
This is rough.
This is nuts. Crimson might pull this off.
honestly, he might. Because I don't think Vigis are horrible. Like, I never thought they were horrible.
I swear you said they were terrible many, many times. I never thought it.
I never meant it, okay? I always thought that they were really good. But I feel like now people just don't see them as OP, so they think of them as bad.
I would also like to make the very obvious statement here, but Vigis, all the cards played thus far to get him into this position were already a thing. Like, it wasn't like there's a new card that's been introduced that he's suddenly winning the game. These are all what they already had from the get-go.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so 1,000... That seems like I guess the knowledge is good, but I don't know. That was I think Zwei's making some mistakes here.
Zwei's, I feel like Zwei is starting to lose that sense of control that he always seems to have in his games.
Could do.
Because not only is his shellback just gone, he can't regen it anymore without it having a consequence. Because it's also a once per copy.
Well, keep in mind, its power is only until it perishes. So even if he regens it, he probably wouldn't be using that for its specialty anyway. Actually...
that is true. That is true.
Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say he could use Macobra, but it doesn't actually matter because the power is still until it perishes. What is happening here? We're going to bounce stuff. Okay. Alright. Fair. That does... I can imagine that would suck. Yeah. Okay. Good play.
Because it goes to the bottom, doesn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, it does.
So that's not great.
That is.
But Vigis, I think they're still fine. We are in sudden death. Roll of 3. ZweiStein has the majority going for lethal here. What is Crimson going to do?
It is most definitely not lethal.
Can you imagine if it was, though? It's definitely not, but like...
If it was, that would be rough.
It definitely isn't, because he's got Gareth in hand, so he's fine. It's just...
Right.
What do you do?
And then they also have access to... I think they have access to Barox, and then... what is it? What is...
Null Factor?
Null Factor.
Yeah. I don't know if they have access to Barox, funny enough. I wonder... I'm trying to remember if Barox has a class restriction, or if it's just Vigilantes have perished. Because
I think it's just 2 Vigilantes. Or it might be 2 class 3 or higher. It's been a while since I've seen them, right?
I'll have a look. Let's have a look. Just look in the back end here. What's he saying? It says 2 Vigilante monsters. So he's got... Oh, Marrow! We got Marrow. Okay, new card Vigis.
Thank God we got to see this. I've been wanting to see this in action.
When it's played, you may add a mutated or Vigilante tactical from your Perish pile deck to your hand, which means you can get Intimidation again. And Intimidation can get the Darius that just got spun back. Dude! That's really good here. That's really nice.
The timing on these... Like, Crimson has been preparing for this.
Dude, no kidding. He's playing this really well.
Right. He hasn't overextended once.
He's played this really nicely, to be honest.
The only time I would really say he, like, did a little bit too much might have been with the Dans, but I really don't think that was really that much of a deal, because...
Oh, he's sending... Discard to hand. What did he add? He must have added a Vigilante Casualty instead. Oh, no. I don't know what maybe he just added a... Maybe he sent... Oh, he sent an Intimidation, and then he's used the Intimidation to get it back. So he got basically a free Marrow. Intimidation is going to block the attack and then add that Darius back to his hand, which is now a Gas of Class. Dude, I think Vigis are a top tier deck right now.
Hold on.
I don't know, man. That combo was nice. That was really nice. That was...
We gotta wait until things get a little bit more heated, because right now both players have about half of their deck for most of their asset and
same, dude.
A lot of health.
It's the same asset, same deck, a little bit less hand. Oh, now that's changed, but Crimson definitely has the more cards right now. And the better asset setup, like he's just infantry. He hasn't even really used... Well, he's used Titan, so that's fair. So...
I'm just trying to think of what the rest... Because I know No Factor is in there, War Gear is most likely in there. Definitely a Barox. And the last one, I don't. Maybe it might be the Apex. It might be the Vigi Apex.
Now, the interesting thing about this as well is Overlord can now be played even if you still have Barox left, because Marrow counts as a vigilante asset. So
that is very true.
He can actually hold on to Barox now, which you could never do before. You had to always play him out, or you had to use like the second copy of Barox back when that was a thing. And there comes the Darius. Darius comes down, 4750. Jeepers. That is a huge Darius.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a big threat right now.
And now that the Chimera is gone, there's not even like it. Like if maybe it's Zweistein kept spamming it or something, but oh gosh. And this isn't. You know what's kind of nuts as well is that technically you could actually. This is probably a good idea. Is Crimson can special move his own Marrow to get back another Darius.
That is very true.
And when it perishes, it means that specialty will then become intact again, which means it can be specialty moved through Barox later on. So he could just go double Darius here and just start blasting. Oh man, this is insane. It was funny because I remember just recently ZweiStein was talking about how broken he felt Steel Edge was in the moment. So we'll have to see. But I will say this is not looking great. But I think the axe heads, they've yet to be here. Okay, so here's where... Okay, if Crimson can weather this piece, I think the rest is going to be tough, but it's manageable. But when Axe-Head Racer comes out, that's when ZweiStein typically turns the match around, if he's in any sort of position.
Especially since, if he continues to bring it out, which he has the resources for now.
So what attacked what? It's a good question. We got Cannon Templars attacked from Beacon. So it's going to halve Beacon. It's going to go from 4750 to like, what, 2275? I think? 2375?
Yeah, 2375.
Yeah. And then a 1500 boost on Templar takes up to 3250, and it also reveals the hand. I mean, if there's a regen from Crimson here, all that effort just goes to waste. Literally just a regen, and it's fine.
Yeah, one regen and that's
single regen
issue.
And it's not even like Marrow's attacking that it might, stop Marrow from getting bigger. It literally a single regen saves him hardcore here. And now with there are cards that can power up synergies and assets. Monomax and the cards that are like permanent boosts are great, but now because they're so limited in what they can do compared to something like an Outcast Axe or Rage Release, makes you wonder if they're going to be as dominant in the meta.
I haven't felt like in this entire game, I just haven't felt like Zwei has had any type of control.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that Zwei is kind of sweating right now, because this is not a good spot. Crimson has had control of this entire game.
Outcast.
And without Outcast, that's bad.
Well, yeah.
That's a big issue.
So my question is though, did it not get played? Sorry, what did I miss? I think I missed something. Because didn't he play it? Or did he not? Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I thought he played it. Because he could just play Outcast here on the Darius, right? There's nothing stopping him.
There is nothing stopping him.
What if they even grab back? Interesting. Okay. Oh. Looks like they must not have had the conditions or something. I'm confused. Something's gone wrong.
Wait, is there not?
There must have been something about they didn't have the conditions or something.
No, they have the conditions. They have a Megalon
So I don't understand. What was the... Okay. Anyway. That happened. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. Weird. I don't know. That seems legal to me.
Wait, hold on. Wait, one thing is that...
Can you check in to see what happened?
Well, the thing is...
That's very weird. Yeah, I don't know why Racer can't be played.
It's like he can. The conditions are met. I mean, I know Darius technically can't perish because of 1/3.
I don't know, man. That's very weird. It was a roll of 1.
It was
so
a
we
roll of
backed up.
1.
Roll of 1. But why? Oh, because
Because
Monomax. Monomax can't
yeah,
be used.
okay, so it was just
Monomax.
yeah, okay.
Right.
That roll of 1 is devastating.
I don't know if I would Oh, I don't. I think that's honestly very gracious judging, to be honest. I know there's a whole, like, they're not happy the judge let them, but it's also, like, the judge isn't supposed to be, like, micromanaging. It's just supposed to pick up on little things, but it's just, like...
Right. Me personally, I would most definitely have been mad if the judge just was like, yeah, never mind, I'm not going to back like that, because that is a huge deal in this game. Is that if a roll of 1 is played, you have to play with a roll of 1.
Correct. And Access Racer is still a legal play, and it came before the Mono Max. That should really... Yeah. I would think Racer should stay in play, because otherwise it's just not... There's just no point, you know what I mean? It's a player error, not a judge error. So I don't know why that would be... Anyway. Whatever. It is what it is. Hopefully that does not come back to bite Crimson later on. That would be unfortunate.
That would be very unfortunate indeed.
Marrow is lethal here, though. They're going to have to play the Blitz, which is going to be weaker than Marrow. So he can definitely beat over it.
This is... I don't know what this is gonna... I don't know how this specific thought was this gonna pan out, because...
Okay, gone. Jeepers. Axe-Head Racer is forced out.
Yeah, Crimson is being relentless with this.
Sending Genesis. Oh boy, this is bad. Genesis is going to revive Axe-Head, which is going to board wipe the field. Oh my gosh. This is where it's turning around, people. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is like butter.
5, 6. I think they've got 6, and they just need 6 to make it work. Oh man, that's going to be just enough to board wipe. Dang, Marrow's gone. Darius is gone. Alright. Although they forced out the Axe-Head Racer. Also, but wait a minute. Here's another question. Why would you halve it if you're just going to board wipe it? But I guess the idea is just to get the Axe-Head out in general.
Yeah, because without it, there's just no point.
You know what makes this
It's better just to...
is Axe-Head, I don't think, has enough to actually get the power bonus. It just has enough to get the board wipe.
It doesn't, but at the same time, this will completely stop Crimson's offense.
It will. I agree. It's a tough spot to be in, for sure. I don't know why they're stalling on the board wipe here. They're sending Genesis. Genesis, when it perishes, allows them to play it to 1 steelage acid creature from the perish pile. So that'll board wipe before even the halving happens, really. Because you have to send for something first, which will then automatically trigger everything else. But the power up on Darius is until it perishes anyway, so that won't matter. Mara doesn't have a sort of power bonus. Is the power halving permanent? I think it is, actually. But they won't actually get halved. Because they'll be dead before it even happens. Interesting little tidbit there. Okay, Racer's in play. He couldn't even, like, it literally is the only thing with the additional... What? Oh, if you do, then all critter type. Okay, so we'll actually get the additional attacks. That's pretty good, actually. Roll of 2 for Zwei. They've got lethal. Crimson's gonna need maybe null factor? Maybe?
Let me see any super skills? No super skills on the board right now.
Because it would shut off the axe head, and then you could shut off Racer so when it's played again, and you could shut off Macobra. I think that's a good idea if you can do that.
Honestly, I would... Okay, so another guy, I'm guessing null factor's gonna hit the board.
Null factor hits the board. This is a really good spot for Crimson. We'll have to see though. He might go Barox or something. Null factor. Oh! It's playing so well. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Oh, I thought it was up to 3. No, it's up to 4. That is
4.
rough.
Oh yeah. This is mad. And it's bigger than Axe-Head Racer by, I think it's 400. Oh my
Like,
gosh! You know when you see like that
that's much
player
better.
who's been struggling to get out of Spark, they make it into Pro, and you're like, oh, I hope they do well. And then they come back and forth. They finally get their shot in the title, and then they just implode, and they just do not implode, but like you know what I mean? Like they just take it to the next level, and you're like, oh, fantastic.
They lock in.
I haven't been this happy to see a Vigis do well since like before February last year. Oh man. That is awesome, and that counters the Relay Macobra play that ZweiStein loves doing with Slicer Kid. Gosh, that is good.
As much as I hate Null Factor, God, that it's such a good card for these types of situations.
Such a good card. And it's permanent special removal too, so yeah, that Macobra is useless. They've had to...
The fun side is you don't even need to specialty remove yourself, you can just keep it like that, but it's just also good for card draw.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not draw 3, you know? Why not? No reason not to.
Yeah.
I think he played this really well.
Uh,
Barox. Oh, he's got the alt art. I forgot that was a thing.
There's the shiny Barox.
I remember that. Okay. The shiny Barox, that's funny. Roll of 4. Not roll of 4, what am I talking about? Oh, it is roll of 4. There you go. I saw the 4-time run Barox. I was like, roll of 4. I was like, that's not right. And it is. Okay, we're going to Conflict. Going with all asset assault here, which will even them out. He must not have a good enough main deck presence left. Bit scary. But he can also specially move Marrow to get back a Darius.
That's true.
Axe-Head Racer. Whew, boy, this is intense. War Gear.
There's that.
Okay, that's a good time to be hit by a War Gear. Regen here doesn't do anything against Crimson. Like, Regen here is a good spot. Regen doesn't necessarily hamper Crimson in a huge way.
Is it going to happen, though?
I would imagine he has it in hand by now. A second Regen.
I would imagine.
Outcast.
Oh.
Love that. Love
that's
that.
Nice.
That is nice. Having to use it here kind of sucks, but I think it's honestly a good idea just to clear this thing out of the way. And
I'm sure he doesn't really mind that.
That is nice. Gosh. How do you feel about that tactical change anyway, by the way? And there's the regen.
Oh, I'm fine about the tactical change. It doesn't affect the way I play.
Yeah, fair. I'm really excited about it. I think it's got a lot of interesting applications. We've got Barox attacking, which will trigger Barox. They can remove the specialty of a Vigi. Are they going to special remove anything? Oh, they're special removing the second Darius. Why? Why would they special remove Darius? That's a weird pick. Anyway.
What?
Interesting choice.
Did they forget they can do Miro?
No, I'm sure they're aware of it. He's aware of the revival. I even told him about the Barox thing like a little while ago. But I think he's pretty much aware of it, so... I don't know.
I think he might be getting nice and ready for something. I don't know what
Technically, Beacon Vigilante Darius can get the boost, though. It actually can arrow to boost itself.
It can.
It can.
Because it hasn't perished, it's already perished.
What happened? Oh, they played the wrong card. Okay. Monomax hits the field. Monomax is going to boost it to, what, 26? And hammer down.
It has the boost. Oh, the hammer down.
Hammer down drops it back down. Counters. But it will go back to 1600, so at least it's not 1100 anymore, but...
That is true, so...
Hammer down.
Oh.
Let's see. They've still got the boost on it. Somehow it still has the boost. Why does it still have the boost? Hand to play, play to discard. Just drop it down. Maybe he's trying to figure out if he should make it a blanket. I don't know why you'd want to make it a blanket, though, with Barox on field.
I don't.
Okay. Drops it down.
You want to keep that Barox alive, because, like, yeah, because you used to be able to run 2 Barox. That wasn't much of an issue.
Oh, you know what's happening now. This is going to be Crime Partners.
It's most definitely.
But you know what count as Crime Partners?
Anything is specialty.
Junior Vigilante Dan! But I think he's actually just going to send Genesis and board wipe again, which is just depressing. Yep, there we go. So here we go. We've weathered the initial storm. The board wipe will probably occur, will occur, killing Barox, which is Depressione. And now they can't even revive. Actually, no, they can. They can still revive via Marrow, because
creature does get the boost too.
Gareth can specially move Marrow. Crew spotted, and it will get the boost. Yeah. But I mean, as ZweiStein's down to his last asset, I could see one last major push from Zwei, but if Crimson can overcome that, he just needs something with protection, though. That's another big thing.
Well, if you look at it, the decks are still pretty even like only a 3-card lead.
It's just, I know what the final thing ZweiStein does is always really crushing, because he can revive both axe heads, and then they just go hammer.
Right. Don't forget that Overdrive is still in play.
Yeah, it's
still online.
Yeah.
And that's one of ZweiStein's biggest biggest plays that he can make at this time, because he can bring out.
Can't do anything with Shellback except for special removal, and I guess, and actually Racer is special move, right? Is it?
Is it? I don't think it is.
Oh, maybe it's not. Okay.
I don't think Crimson had a need to remove it. Unless if he
can special move. What's he got special move? Special move Marrow. Marrow revives Barox.
Yep.
This is gutsy. Oh, this is such a gutsy play here. Gareth again.
Ooh.
There's the dead drops it back down to Ooh.
Wait a minute, hold on, but what is it? Oh, there's still a regen that's online. Is it
for who? For
Zwei.
Oh really? Dang.
Yeah.
We might see one then. And if the regen hits, then
if that regen hits, it's gonna be crushing.
I think it will be crushing. But I don't think Crimson might have used both Hammer Downs actually. No.
But also there's cards like Monomax and Outcast, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know if ZweiStein's going to run Outcast.
I don't think they do run Outcast in this deck.
So we've got one regen potentially left. Obviously, I assume Crimson has 2 Hammer Downs, so he likely can just counter that regen. And once that's all gone...
They can, actually.
Ooh, and they got rid of it! Oh, this is good. This is good. It's not amazing, but it's good, because now the only axe head left is just 1 instead of 2. So that's really good, because obviously special move and all that. So as long he might be I bet you he might be saving that regen for his other axe head. I wonder if that's what he's doing.
Maybe.
Because let's see. Is he gonna special move anything? Because he could special move Gareth here to get it back into play for 2 health, and
potentially
it doesn't do anything though, I guess. 1,000 is the next conflict, so that will give Barox in the next conflict 1,000. But for this one, it's 2,100. Gets through, so now it's a 3,100 when it attacks. It's got some additional.
And now it has another effect.
Yeah, it can keep going too. It's got a no limit on it, so Barox can keep going. This means they can force out the asset, which is going to be Kaiser, which might be enough. This might be enough for Crimson to win. This might be enough. If he's still got Overlord left, he might be able to pull this off.
Yeah, they definitely have Overlord. There's no way.
It depends on what he's got. He might, because he's never really been a fan of Overlord though. So he might be like, not worth it.
But he's been playing it very recently, and I don't know what else he would really play.
This is like the big final move though of Crimson. I think. Oh, sorry, of Crimson.
It could be the bird.
I think
it could most definitely be the bird.
The bird? I don't think so.
It could be the bird.
I think that would be. He doesn't have enough.
It's either Overlord or bird. Oh, that's.
Oh wait, but that doesn't. Oh wait, it does work because it's not an immediate board wipe. It's only when it's sent to the perish pile. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And it's regardless of specialties, not of the effects, so that will not actually board wipe Barox. Wow, dude, it's just enough too. It's just enough.
That is devastating.
That's mad. Oh my gosh. And it gets an extra 1,000, so it's actually at 53. It'll be 52. It'll be 5,200 when it attacks over Atomic Kaiser. It gets through! Anti-Kaiser will trigger. Is Crimson going to do the thing that he should do? Yes, he uses Conquistador to keep it alive. Wow! But wait, hold on. Doesn't it just still get board wiped from Axe Head anyway? That might That might not have been a good idea. Maybe he should have saved it for later? I don't know. Because now, yeah, ZweiStein can just revive the Axe Heads. This is the big final play of ZweiStein. It's when he...
This is...
Okay, that's specially moved.
Thank God it's specialty removed.
Really? You want it to be special moved?
Yes, I want the Darius to be specialty removed.
Yeah, here comes the Genesis. Because the great thing about the Genesis is that when they all die, they can just revive the Axe Heads. But the Axe Head is... only one of them will trigger. So all Crimson has to deal with is one last Axe Head, and he wins the game, basically. I believe that is... Well, I know there's Overdrive, but Overdrive isn't going to be a big deal if he's got like a regen with Overlord and stuff. Also, he can use Overlord to special move anything Overdrive plays. And
that is true.
Granted, it will mean... Actually, it can react to Axe Head Racer being played because the whole halving stuff happens after the initial sentence, so it can automatically respond to the first thing being played and sack 2 to special move it. That's pretty mad.
One thing I'm confused is what is happening, because nothing has really happened. Is why they get stuff to play?
I think so, because...
Right, because my initial plays would for like Genesis and then maybe Magnum.
Does he have another Genesis, or has he only got one?
I think I only have one Genesis.
Oh, no, he's got another one he can play. But it's not a synergy. It's not a synergy. Oh no! You're gonna get one Axe Head back. He's gonna get Racer.
There it is.
Racer. It's okay.
Well, Racer 7? I mean, but there's an Obsidian Hawk.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but not blown away.
There is an Obsidian Hawk, but will it be played?
Oh, are we not doing this? That's weird.
What?
Anyway, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's specially moved. Oh, it's specially moved.
Oh.
Okay. I thought it might have been, but I wasn't sure. What specially moved it?
No factor, I think. No.
Are you sure?
Maybe?
I know Macobra got specially moved. I know Axe got specially moved. Actually, it might have specially moved Racer as well.
I think I had Racer, X-Head, and Macobra on the board.
Yeah. I think that's the way it was, yes. Okay. Okay, so it was counted. So that literally means ZweiStein's entire deck is stuffed at this point. The only thing left that he can revive is Blitz, which will be okay, or...
It would be okay, but... Also, I'm just trying to find out, is there no Savage Jewel?
They might not actually be running a Savage Jewel, funny enough.
Why won't... I don't get... have the stuff that Zwei does, because they really like to sacrifice their safety for their strategies.
To be fair, he is the current Master Tactician, so if anyone can say their strategies are what?
I guess that's true, but they're also getting their butt handed to them by Veggies, so...
Okay, but this is like... it's not like this is sloppy Veggies. This Veggie play has been excellent.
Well,
it's like you've never stopped playing them.
I do gotta admit, it has been it's been hurting me to watch this, because I feel ZweiStein's pain.
It's a tough spot to be in, but I think Veggies have got this right now. I think they've got it. It's really loose. Wait, they've used the Tacticalism. Okay, so it's definitely an asset monster. Is it Overlord? Would you want it to be Overlord?
I'm going with Bird. I'm locking in on Bird.
I just think Bird... It's not bad. It's just... he doesn't have enough health to make the Bird really super dangerous. Maybe he's running it just for fun.
But it's funny. But it's funny. Funny players always like play.
Blitz dies. Ooh, and they're going to specially move it. Bring out Gareth. And Gareth will not die. Oh my gosh, it is Bird. It's Bird. I can't believe it. It is Bird. This is mad, isn't it?
Bird.
It's gonna be Bird, isn't it? It's gonna be Bird. I just realized, because he could probably... He's just going to start special moving things. Can he get the 2 health without playing it? And may play it, so he can actually still special move Gareth for another 2 health.
Uh-huh.
There's no way this guy is actually playing Bird as a late game for Vigis. If he is, he might actually be able to beat Zwei here. I think that, like, it might be better than Overlord right now. So when does all this stuff die? I think it's, isn't it cooldown?
From a competitive standpoint,
the next,
it's weird.
When does it all die?
Next cooldown?
Then during your next. So it's this cooldown coming up, everything will die. But it only kills the ones that were played. So it will kill everything except for Gareth.
It will kill everything except for Gareth.
All the, after those monsters are played, they all perish, yeah. Gareth, of course, will die to the Axe Head, which is unfortunate. Are they going straight to cooldown? They are going straight to cooldown. Wow, okay.
They do not care.
They do not care. You might be right.
I feel like they're very tunnel vision right now.
Right here.
It's most definitely the Bird, because from a competitive standpoint, it's a bit goofy, but I can see why Crimson would have it.
Well, honestly, I 100% understand. Like I said at the beginning of this, like Warbird would be brilliant against Steel Edge.
Alright, Warbird is evolved.
And Zwei probably has already used all of his specialty removals, so I don't know if there's anything Zwei could do to counter it.
What about the Axe Head?
What about it? It's not going to be big enough.
Oh, never mind.
Or rather, even if it... Oh, yes. The Lance! The Lance! Oh.
It didn't matter. Yeah,
Wow.
no, Zwei. Like, I don't like saying this, but Zwei stuff. Like, there's no way that Zwei has anything to come back.
I think when Overdrive is still in it, it's not over yet. But, yeah, this is not...
Overdrive is still in it?
Wow. It will kill the Mansect, though. Oh, no, it won't, because I think this was Lucky 1 through 5, right?
No, it was not. It was intimidated.
Sure?
It was intimidated.
Well, remember,
it was intimidation.
There's a Lucky 1 through 5 in the Perish pile, so he could be
Yeah,
running
that was
2
used for
Mansect.
Darius.
Oh.
Remember, it was used for Darius because they used Marrow to bring back an intimidation, and they used Lucky 135 on Darius.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah, I remember that order.
Okay, it is Overlord. This is an interesting choice.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was the Bird.
I thought it was the Bird too. To be honest, the Bird would not have been the worst decision here. But I understand. If he board wipes Darius, then I don't think he has a way to revive any more Axe Heads. I think he's run out of options to revive the board wipes. And Darius is in play. Do they have 3 more special move? They do. It's no timer. When another monster is played while it's in play, you may sacrifice 2 health points to remove the specialty of one monster in play until it perishes. So every time they play Blitz, it's specialty move. Every time they play Shellback, it's specialty moved. Now, if they can specialty move Darius...
Oh, does it go? It goes past the on-player specialties too, don't it?
It works on... It's still the sentence on sentence basis. So basically... Well, it is pre-existing though, isn't it? Because pre-existing, we made the ruling that pre-existing. So yeah, it will specialty move before the board wipe occurs. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I think we made the ruling, yes, that pre-existing will trigger. So but even then, I don't think there's anything left that Zwei could do. Even Axe Head Racer is not going to be enough. Oh, I guess it might be. But then what, regen, that's it, counters. Zwei's in a really, really tough spot. If he can board wipe the Darius, he's fine. But I don't think he can. Oh man.
It just doesn't help that all of his heavy hitters are like all especially remote until the end of the game, which is the worst possible.
Here we go. We saw it. We knew this was going to happen. We knew
it was going to happen. But what's going to be brought out?
Oh, hold on. They just used a secondary effect. They're not reviving anything. That's honestly more concerning. Because it's like, what else do they have that they could use?
They're just trying to scramble for resources now. If they're looking for a specific card, then...
Like what though? Like they don't have hailing arrows. If they had that, I'd be like, oh, okay, this game could be over. I don't think Crimson has a way to survive if he loses his board. He does not run Marine Guard or anything, I don't think.
No.
This is a really tough spot.
He can avoid a what is it? He can avoid a board wipe with just Darius, but it has to be from Racer. But I don't know if Racer is the only option or not. So. Oh. Okay.
This is intense. Titan gaining health. The secret warbird that we didn't see before has entered the chat. Play a card from outside the game, everybody.
Okay, he's just getting health so that he can spam Darius.
Well, this is what Darius was meant to be. It was meant to be the most harsh counter to anybody playing anything. Critter spotted. Fire and smoke. It gets special moved. Oh, it gets special moved. He could just special move it. Wow, he just immediately countered that.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Where's the second regen?
Oh, well, they can attack with Mansect and force the regen. You know, like
they can't force the regen, but what happens then? Like what does Crimson do to get past that regen?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. Yeah. Hammer down, maybe.
Wait, hold on.
Hammer down. Boom.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Counters it completely. Wow. I have never seen ZweiStein get this hard counted. That's it. That's the game. That's the game. Well played. Holy smokes. GG. We have a new champion, Bob. Oh. We have a new Pro Division champion.
Yay.
Yay. Bob loves his friends. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. This has been a pro title match. Thank you for Bob for commentating this with me. Wow, glad I recorded this one. I really hope that the recording bot actually picks up your voice. Otherwise, I'm going to be sad. Anyway, all right. Anything you want to say before we wrap up, Bob?
It was all fake. It was all a ruse.
It was all a ruse. He was pretending to be bad at Vigilantes this entire time.
Of course.
Anyway. Yes. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good one. This has been Tom. That was Bob. See you later.
Later.